the one and only Jason David Frank, the most famous Power Ranger of all time. 2022 is really beginning to feel like 2020 when we had that unfortunate spate of celebrity deaths, including the late great Chadwick Boseman. I was scrolling on Instagram and I had seen Walter Jones from Power Rangers post about Jason Frank's passing away, and it took a little while for me to fully process it, as I was still in disbelief about the passing of Batman legend Kevin Conroy, only 9 days earlier. I searched online but nothing was showing right away, and as the day went on, the news sadly became official. Jason David Frank had passed away, the cause sadly being self-deletion. He was 49 years old. It really underlines the fact that despite his jovial, joking, happy-go-lucky personality, you just never know a person's internal struggle and what they are going through, and it really puts into perspective that if you're really struggling with depression, please talk to somebody, because it can make all the difference. To say that it has been a very tragic fortnight is the understatement of the year, losing two much beloved pop culture icons. Jason David Frank will widely be remembered for being the first 6th member of the Power Rangers, making his debut in the 5-part story Green with Evil, and changing the course of Power Rangers history forever. After his stint as the evil Green Ranger and subsequently becoming the good guy and joining the Rangers, he instantly became the most popular member of the team. So popular that when he was written out of the show after he lost his powers, there were letters sent to the makers of the show by parents who saw their kids become depressed and they weren't eating or sleeping because their favorite Green Ranger was no more. Can you imagine that? So Jason Frank was brought back into the show as the new White Ranger and went on to become the leader of the Power Rangers. In later iterations of Power Rangers, he became the Red Zeo and Red Turbo Ranger, and then years later he was Black Dino Thunder Ranger, and he was also the evil Lord Draken from the comic books. To date, he holds the record for most appearances in the franchise with 257 appearances across different incarnations of Power Rangers. He has also appeared in all 3 Power Rangers movies, with a small cameo in the 2017 big screen movie, solidifying his stance as the undisputed face of Power Rangers. He was an ever-present in the convention circuit, appearing in multiple Comic-Cons in the US and other parts of the world. I got to meet him in Chicago back in 2013, and he was indeed a very cool chap. He loved his fans, and he always made the time to meet them. He loved his role in Power Rangers and he never shied away from it. From time to time there are actors synonymous with certain roles that they tend to get fed up with the concept and they just want to move away from it. Not JDF. You can tell he enjoyed his time on Power Rangers, and it comes across in his interviews and his convention appearances as he reminisces with such exuberance and joy talking about his time on the show. His on-screen romance with Pink Ranger Kimberly Hart, played by Amy Jo Johnson, is the stuff of legends, and it was always one of my favourite things on the show. His passing sent shockwaves across the world, and he has been rightfully celebrated by fans and his fellow Ranger actors. Not having him around anymore will be a very hard thing to get over, but he should be celebrated like the true icon that he is. He reunites with fellow Power Rangers alum, the late Tui Trang, who was Trini the Yellow Ranger. There is no doubt he will go down in history as the most popular Power Ranger of all time. Jason, I want to thank you for all the wonderful memories. You will be dearly missed, and I pray that you are in a much better place. Only one of you, only one of anybody. May the power always protect you. The one and the only Jason David Frank.